is he known more for his music, his acting, or his business-wise? Because he owns.
Well, the dope thing about Cube is he resonates with different age groups for different reasons. So if you're older, you know him for his music.
Right.
When you're a little bit mid, then you know him for the movies. And then when you a sports enthusiast, then you know him about the big three and stuff. So he's kind of the only people that can go, hold down that many spots. So some people know him for a bunch of. I mean, he do a whole bunch of stuff. And to complete it is something else. A lot of people try to jump into other ventures and it just don't work out. But he's like one of the only people that I know that did it all and did well at all of them.
You know, in Cube, Sergeant, did you always see that in him? You think he was going to take it to that level?
Yeah.
You knew that he was going to be the actor that he is now? When you first saw him in Boys?
I mean, I'm sure everybody have seen somebody and you like, something about you.
Right.
I don't know what it is. And Dre and Cube and Snoop Dogg is one of them people you'll look at. Just like how you look at when Nipsey Hussle walk in the room, he just, like, who's that?
Lights up.
He got to be a star, So Cube he always had that kind of glow about him, you know what I'm saying?
You can tell when that America Most Wanted came out, whose idea to put that album together? That's a classic.
Yeah.
It was Bomb Squad and
Bomb Squad?
Me and the Bomb Squad.
That shit was incredible, man.
But it was a dope experience.
All day long. When Boys came out, I was in Arizona, and I went to the theater. Me and my boys, we from LA. We go to the movies in Arizona, go see it, and I'm telling you, how does it vibe south? I'm in the studio. What?
How does it vibe south?
Yeah, you got to understand my mentality. I'm in weak ass Arizona, and this movie is on.
Right.
I'm like, I'm in. I'm good.
You felt good.
Hey, one of the funny things was like when Boys in the Hood came out, and I did How to Survive South Central. So I'll be driving down the street, and a dude will pull up, looking at me crazy, playing my music. Like, I'm like nodding my head to him. They hit me up. Like, no, I'm not saying hi. You know what I'm saying? You playing my song. He's like, no, this is my song. All right, man, do what you want, man.
But you getting the royalties off of it. You getting the money off of it, man.
Cube pen is incredible. That boy pen is incredible. He can write so damn good. It's ridiculous, man.
What he sees, he can see stuff and put it to paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can, like, if you sit with us all day, and then next thing you know, he'll come bump me like, look, I'm sitting at a table doing an interview. You be like, God, how did you know? He'll come up with it. Dude had a checker on his shirt. He's just very observant on how he rhymes, his rhyme pattern.
What percentage of the rhymes you say he wrote for NWA?
Well, not a lot of them because he left.
Right.
Well, before he left, the first album.
DOC was writing, Ren was writing, everybody was kind of playing the thing. But the funny thing, we did when we did America's Most Wanted, we only was in New York for 2 months. So most people take a long time to do albums. We was only there for February and March. But what happened was Cube was writing all the NWA stuff, and when he left the group, he just took all the raps with him.
That's supposed to be NWA stuff.
Right.
So America's Most Wanted was the Bomb Squad. That was part. Was it that part
producers?
Of the Bomb? They were producers. Okay, and you was part of that. What was that collaboration like on that whole thing?
Well, they were professionals to me. They showed me a lot of the ropes, but I was kind of like the person that kept it West Coast.
Okay.
We had East Coast producers, but I pretty much wanted to, I'll be like, Cube, I don't know, you're going a little further on this one. Like, come on. Like the beats are that's too fast, buddy.
Come on.
So I did, a lot of the slower songs that like merge how, New York and, Public Enemy and Chuck D and Hank Shockley, they was on top of the world at that point. So it was almost like to get another Dr. Dre, to work with us. And they didn't know if that was wrong.
But hey, I'm going to ask you, do you think the East Coast give us our props yet, even though they still all our shit? Do you think we got our props yet?
I do, because when I stayed with Coogee Rap, I was in Queens. There's a certain crowd that love West Coast, and the ones that are more vocal don't.
Right.
So just because the ones that's vocal, you think that New York don't like us, but those are the only ones with the bullhorns. The ones that do like us don't even bring it up like that. You just always good. You know, it's like you meeting a New York dude, and you say, oh, I like the way y'all get down, woo woo. And the West Coast, like I said, the only people that made fun of it was people that just had issues already.
What you say about Kevin Hart? When you start coming up and you start doing your thing, motherfuckers gonna hate. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, we wasn't coming up. They just didn't like how we was changing the music.
Right.
They thought that they was gonna pretty much maintain ownership of hip hop. They didn't know, they made how to rap, and we made up how to sell it.
Right. Well, they should like us because we was the only one going 5 times, 3 times.
But you heard what I just said.
Exactly.
They made up rap, but we made up how to sell it.
Exactly.
The music was more adaptable to everybody when it wasn't just hip hop, boom bap. That was a style. But when we came in, we brought more musical bass lines, strings, background singers, and stuff like that. And they didn't like that.